that. We'll get to that later.
Off it
I'll
is.
table that for the moment. For better or for worse, Mr. Sprinkle, like many in the city, is a yapper. He yapped on the stand, and boy, did he yap in his interrogation. On the stand, when he was asked why he shot Pond, his response was that Pond lunged at him. He doubled down and then said he shot in self-defense. During his interrogation, Billy Sprinkle said that Pond and Sparks got out of the car, and I quote, "They got out. I'm like, fuck you, Pond.
What?
Fuck you, Skylar." Went up to Skylar, got her in some zip ties, cause funny. Cause funny.
Fuck.
Cause funny. Walked up to Pond and held a gun to her. But on the stand itself.
Forgot that.
Mr. Sprinkle says that Pond did some weird motion pretending to fall over, and that he knew what she was doing, that she was trying to make him fall on the ground. After that, Sprinkle described getting in her face.
Oh no.
During the conversation. "What are you playing at, Pond? What are you playing at? I'm gonna knock you out." Words.
Does sound like me.
Ned,
No, I
he
remember
goes,
that part.
"I start pistol whipping her. That was fucking sick." Because she took 6 or 7 blows. Whack, whack, whack. She kicked me, and I'm like, I ain't about that. I ain't gonna have that. So you know what Mr. Sprinkle said he did? In interrogation under Cassidy.
I blasted?
So then I started fucking blasting.
God, Billy.
Words. Fucking Skylar started walking in front of me, and I'm just trying to get me balance. I didn't even see her get fucking hit. I don't have beef with Skylar. I more so have beef with Pond, because fuck the police. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. The district attorney is dead. Tee-hee.
She got out the way then, shouldn't she?
Billy.
I'm gonna say this
Your
once,
life is in her hands.
Mr. Sprinkle. Shut your mouth. Shut it.
Not too late
She's
for
done
her to
enough
change her
flapping
verdict.
for a lifetime. You can put your finger down. You can put your finger down. It's okay. On the stand, when asked if Sprinkle intended to shoot Sparks, he said that he didn't. And that he said of Sparks, this is on the stand, by the way, "She was noble. I miss her. It was a terrible accident."
So
he then sniffed and said that he was a little sad. During the interrogation, when asked if he understood the gravity of the situation, he said, "I understand the gravity. I don't give a fucking shit." Oh, boo-hoo. You don't cry when we fucking die.
Fuck.
On the stand, regarding Sparks stepping in front of Pond, he said, noble as it was silly, and we were stuck with Pond instead. Now, both on the stand and interrogation room, Sprinkle made it crystal clear he's had an issue with cops. When asked about cops failing him, Sprinkle said when he tried to report things, he would be met with, "You're a bitch, you're a bitch, pussy-ass bitch. I'm not taking any of your reports seriously. You're a bitch. Come through, little bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. What are you gonna do about it, you little bitch? What are you gonna do about it, pussy bitch? Don't threaten my troopers, pussy bitch." It was a collaboration. Then, who on earth would charge a cop with a felony? At the end of the day, you guys get special treatment. What really stuck to me was he said this to Stephanie Meyer, who was a police enforcement. "They think I'm gonna stop with this shit. I ain't ever gonna let this go. I ain't ever gonna let this shit go. I ain't ever gonna let that bald prick Nick Hunter who lied on the stand. I ain't letting go of any of this shit. This is why this shit has happened. Because of you guys." When asked about Pond, he said that Sprinkle was consistent about how he felt about her. In the interrogation, he said, "Fuck Pond, she's a pain in my ass. She's up her own ass." And then proceeded to imitate her. "Ooh, look at me. I'm going to be chief. I know everything. She's a knobhead." Indicating that he knew exactly what her job was. On the stand, Sprinkle alluded to Pond's alleged drinking, claiming that her speech was slurred and that she was clinking as she walked. That was probably her 4th gin and tonic for the day, he would say. He gave her even the nickname of Gin and Pond Tonic. I looked at the medical report. No alcohol was reported in her system, and the many blood tests that she needed for her heart and lung transplants she needed that day.
What?
Without those transplants, Bloom would have died because of Mr. Sprinkle's actions.
What? Oh, wait, no.
I don't know where Pond is now, but I do remember her
Oh, wait, no.
saying that she needed therapy, and there are reports for that. Ultimately, it is because of Mr. Sprinkle's actions that we are here. Manslaughter requires that the victim was killed unlawfully. Check. Without malice, involuntarily, through a sudden quarrel or overheated passion. Mr. Sprinkle did quite the job on the stand, implying that everything was oh so sudden and that Pond just got him enraged. Even saying it was the quote-unquote sprinkle rage. But this conflict had been brewing for some time prior. It was Sprinkle himself who spoke on cop corruption, Leon Jericho lying on the stand, failures to take his report seriously, etc. This was way before this tragic incident occurred. Murder requires that the person is unlawfully and intentionally killed with malice aforethought, with or without premeditation. 3 shots were fired from Sprinkle's gun.
There wasn't.
As he said, he was blasted.
It was like fucking 10.
He was going, but it was Sprinkle, not Sprinkle, Sparks, who ended up dying. Sparks wasn't the one he wanted gone. For this to be considered manslaughter, it would have been an action with a likelihood of death. For example, let's say Sprinkle drove drunk. That's a likelihood of death. However, that's not what happened here. Sprinkle shot a gun, which is an intentional action.
Oh no. I think
That
this is
intention
over.
causes harm to kill. With all this in play, I am finding Billy Sprinkle guilty of 2nd-degree murder. That is 2nd-degree murder. He is also found guilty
degrees
of
of
the
murder?
robbery, false
I didn't know
imprisonment,
that.
attempted
don't
murder
think
of a
we do.
government employee. For Kimberly Johnson, there are conflicting reports as to who zip-tied Sparks. Was it her? Was it him? There are also conflicting reports as to when she left. However, she was there. She did aid. Is there enough evidence to support that she was a full-on accomplice? The court does not find that. However, the court does find that there is enough evidence to make her an accessory, since he aided Billy Sprinkle to evade afterward. So she is going to be found guilty of accessory to 2nd-degree murder of a government employee. She will be found guilty of robbery,
I'm not fleeing.
accomplice to false imprisonment,
They don't have 2nd degree.
and accessory to attempted murder
I'm
of a
gonna
government
flee.
employee.
You do you.
Before
Good
I
luck,
give my
dog.
sentence, is there anyone who wants to speak on behalf of giving the Max's death, by the way,
I would wait until after
or life in prison
people
for
speak
Mr.
on you.
Sprinkle?
Because if you run now, she's just going to put you to death, man.
Yeah.
Because the state recommended, but our DA is gone because Mr. Sprinkle started blasting. So he is looking at death. Speak now or forever hold your peace while I deliberate.
Confused of where accessory
Feedback.
and different